morning.
Good morning. Cheers.
You.
I love you too.
Sunsets like a tangerine. Let's find a road we've never seen. Don't waste another mile or a minute not kissing me.
Morning, everybody. Oh, let me turn this around so we can
Morning.
see us being silly or goofy or make sure that we're in the shot.
Just make sure we're in the shot.
There we go. Now we can see us saying hi to you. Good morning. How was everyone's week? Hopefully it was good.
Yeah. Hopefully it was good. Possibly better than ours. Can we start at the bottom of this thing?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
We can start with the...
Very short, very quick. We're not going to do a lot of explaining or getting into depth on this. We're just going to say, we have an ammonia leak. Get out now. But we didn't have to get out now.
No.
Remember I worked on one of our refrigerators. We have two side-by-side fridges. One of them wouldn't keep anything cold last year, so I replaced the circuit board in it. Voila, it started working.
Yeah.
Well, now the other one quit, but it's not the circuit board. You'll have video on that coming soon.
Yeah.
And I guess that's all we need to say. But we're down to one fridge.
Fridge died. Yeah.
And so, like
it
she
bled
said,
to death.
we're spoiled having two separate freezers, two separate refrigerators, and now we've only got one. I know most people only have one. Wah.
But when you've
But this
been
one is
used to it
spoiled.
for 4 years, this one is spoiled. I was, not anymore. Yeah, it's sad, but
Hey, we're getting it fixed. Don't worry about it. You'll have video coming soon, and that's all we're going to say about that. Moving on to the top now. So there.
okay.
Oh, first
What?
off, I had a friend who got a tattoo. Believe it or not,
What's wrong with that?
it was of her favorite Star Wars character. You should have seen the Luke on her face.
Ew, not on the face. Luke Skywalker. Yes, I know, I get it. Luke, look.
Use the Force, Lori.
Oh, you're funny.
No, ask them. Okay, who's funnier looking, her or me? Okay,
Me.
roll tape.
Nah. Right. So this is probably going to be our last full campground
Hey, we were sold out
this weekend.
last night
Last
and
night
again
and
tonight. We're kind of surprised.
Yep. Well, there is another bike race, and I think it's probably the last one for the season up at North Star.
Yeah.
Which is probably a good thing because the other day we had snow.
It's cold.
We had snow here, down here.
It's cold
There was
this morning.
snow up at North Star.
It was 28 when I took, when I went to open the gate at Martis. I checked the temp this morning. It's 28. Man, everything, you could just see it. It looked like it had snowed last night. It was just all frosty, just everything. But,
Yeah, this is the first morning in several days where it hasn't been real foggy
Yeah.
up here by us. It's always foggy over the lake,
Yeah,
but around here it's been foggy
yeah,
over here.
every morning. But I think you're right. I think we've seen our last woof of humanity here at the campground. And we close it down the last night's October 14th, October 15th. We put the sign up, campground closed. And then we stay and help clean up for a week, and then we start heading out of here.
Yeah, to wherever that may be.
Details coming soon.
Oh, and probably and hopefully more videos.
Yeah.
So,
So tell them about the coffee maker.
oh, okay, so
You're not going to believe this crap. And it was crap.
yeah, how often do you clean out the inside of your coffee maker?
Not the coffee pot.
Yeah, not the basket.
The coffee.
The inside the chamber where the water goes. Okay, you would think it's just water going in there, but oh yay.
I don't care how clean your water is. If you haven't looked inside that thing, you're in for a shock.
Yeah, and if you have a black one, you're not going to see it, but we have a white one, and it was gross. There was the orange line across the top, and then there was like mold at the bottom.
Ew.
Not like hairy growing mold, but it was just starting to get that discoloration. So, and I had run white vinegar through it like several times, thinking, oh well, you know, it's gonna, everything's gonna get clean. Nope. We had to actually unscrew the top cap of it to be able to get down there and wipe it all out because nothing else was working. So it's pretty disgusting to think we were drinking coffee through that. But how many of you have really taken apart your coffee pot to clean it all through the insides?
Yeah, don't rinse. Take it apart.
Yep. I even let it sit in there, the hot, steamy, nope. And what we discovered was if I lift the little flap and let it air out after the steam, it's not growing things in there.
Yeah.
So, ew.
It was disgusting.
It was. And it got to me thinking, it's like, especially anyone with a black coffee pot,
Yeah, you can't
won't
see it.
and it won't, you're just not aware.
You look down in there and go, oh, it looks fine to me. Have another cup of coffee. No.
I've seen like posts on Facebook or something where somebody took apart like a Keurig and it was all nasty up inside.
Ugh.
Yep, you just don't know. Ugh. Okay, that's enough of that. Grody. With that said, getting into deep cleaning and stuff, and I had just defrosted the refrigerators, of course, and now this one died, which I guess is a good thing because there wasn't a big melty mess all over the place. Because I had already defrosted it. But the autumn weather gets me more into like spring cleaning. For me, it's autumn cleaning. So earlier this week, we took out, we have this extra added storage. So we've got this storage, and then there's another storage above it, which Alpha calls attic storage. So we cleaned out, just took everything out of one of them and kind of reorganized it and took some stuff to our storage and everything. But I don't know, it just gets me more in the mood. I like the cooler temperatures better. I'm not one that gets all excited about it getting hot or warmer. I like the cooler temperatures, so that's when I get my rush of energy to clean things out. So, which we had talked about that we were doing, taking more and more things to our storage unit. So we got rid of one of our desk, our last desk.
Actually did. We didn't use it. It was more of a storage.
Well, it had the computer monitor and a couple of plants on it. And
We just ended up shifting everything to both of our laptops, which we use sitting here in the chair. She uses over here at her little workstation, the kitchen table.
You never sit at the table.
And sometimes I use mine, and we've got a built-in corner desk here, so it's like, let's get rid of that. Let's just whoosh.
Yep.
So it went to storage.
It was a small desk. It wasn't anything big or anything.
And when we come back next year, what we're going to do, more so than downsizing inside here, we'll go to storage and say, let's post that, get rid of it. Let's post that, get rid of it.
Yeah, like our bikes and stuff.
We got a bike rack that goes on the back of a fifth wheel, goes into the hitch. Really nice one.
Nice one.
We used it for the first couple of years hauling our bikes around that we rode a couple times. We're just not bike riders.
Yeah.
So I pulled it off, put it in storage. So we're going to get, I know I'm going to sell that. And it's like new. I mean, it was on the RV. It's been in all kinds of weather, but it's like new.
Yeah.
But I was going to get rid of it. So we'll have all that stuff posted next year and downsize the downsize.
Yep. Yeah, and we have boxes and boxes of files in storage that we need to go through and
we
just
don't even need it
shred.
anymore.
Yeah.
Old stuff. You all keep old tax papers and stuff like that. How many years do you keep? What was it we were told?
3.
We're only supposed to keep 3 years now, And I remember growing up, my mom and dad had stuff that was 10, 15 years old. And I think we've got stuff that's close to that.
We could. We probably do.
Whoosh!
It used to be 7. I think for businesses, it's 7. So we passed our 7 years on our bed and breakfast. So my mom has been taking a box home and just gradually shredding it because when we went full time in the RV, we traded shredders with her. So now we have her like little dinky one that you can do 5 pages at a time, and then it overheats. Not at a time, but 1, 2, and you get up to 5 or 10 sheets that you've put through, and it overheats and stops. But so she's got the big one, and she's been shredding that for us gradually, because we just don't need those anymore.
Yeah. Whoosh! Get rid of it.
Get rid of it.
Flush it. Whoosh! One final note. We had one of our subscribers, a viewer, Andrea. I hope that's right. It was Andrea, right?
So.
Okay, Andrea sent us an email. They're coming to Reno, and I'm so jealous. They have an appointment. They're going to go see Battleborn Batteries. I guess they're upgrading. You lucky dogs, you.
Yeah.
And they
jealous.
wanted to know a good place to stay in Reno, and we've never stayed in Reno.
Not
we've been
RV,
up. We've been up here in Truckee, but we've never ever been in Reno.
And then when we stayed before, we stayed at our my
yeah,
sister's house.
So it's always been up here, basically. So we just kind of gave her a list of places, and then I did a couple reviews. I read a couple reviews of some of the parks in Reno and sent that to her. And hopefully we'll be able to meet you. And,
We'd love to meet you.
You're coming up the first week or so of October, and we'll see if we can get together. Book a time up.
And I understand, too, she was wanting recommendations so that she didn't go and stay in a bad area of town. I'm native Reno. However, we've been away from living in Reno since 2006, and Reno's changed a lot.
Yeah.
So we're not entirely sure of what has maybe become a not so good area of town.
Yeah. Hit and miss.
Yeah, I don't think...
Do your research.
Just read the reviews.
Yep.
So if it looks like an area that you might want to go to, just read the reviews, because people will tell you, if it was a sketchy area of town. I don't even think there are RV parks to stay at in the sketchier areas of town.
Most of them are in the good areas of town that
Yeah.
I looked at on the map, and places that we drive by when we do go into town, and it's, there's really not an issue. But that Sparks RV Marina, or Sparks...
Yeah, that's very new.
It's very new, and they have very good reviews. It's pricey, but they have very good reviews. And
Same thing at the Grand Sierra Resort.
Yeah.
There's a...
That's just a parking lot. That's
yeah.
just a concrete parking lot.
And that's been there for years and
But
years
supposedly
and years.
it's very, very safe there, too. So.
Yeah.
But anyway, hopefully we'll get together and we'll see you and
Yeah.
see ya. So that'll be fun. And I think that's about
I
it.
think that was kind of it, yeah. I mean, we had those few
Actually,
little things going on, but...
we want you to start sharing our videos out. It helps us a lot.
we
Just
would
click the
love
share
it
button
if you did.
and do something like that. Give us a thumbs up on these videos. You like them? You don't like them? Tell us why. Leave some comments. Ask some questions. And with the holiday season whooshing in on us, all you
Yes.
have to do is shop on Amazon and use our link, which is right down there. That's all you got to do. Click through. Doesn't cost you any more. It's the same price if you shop on anything on Amazon, not just RV related products. Anything Amazon sells, we've got it through our link.
One more thing.
One
So
more thing.
talking about like the sharing our videos, I do want to. I have a recommendation of a channel that we really enjoy watching. Last weekend when we were talking with Rick and Dawn,
Yeah.
they asked us what some of our favorite YouTube channels are, and I am going to do this. I'm going to give a shout out to McMillan Express. We love those guys.
We love watching you guys.
We do. We really enjoy it. You're funny and energetic, and you do all kinds of neat things. And we just love your
Style.
Your style, yes, and your chemistry with each other.
Yeah.
So I did want to give a shout out to them because Rick and Dawn had asked us, and that was the first one that came to my mind.
Below. Check their link out.
We'll put a link in. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
That's
I
it.
think that's it. So everyone have a wonderful week, and we will look forward to seeing you next Saturday.
Go Cardinals.
Oh boy, see ya!
See ya.
Life is short.
We love you, homework puppy friends.
Toot out, 5 to go.
Oh boy.